And welcome back into the Bettor Half Hour. Big ups to Sean Little providing you value here every time he comes on. And now it's time to close the eyes, to look in to the future. But it is Halloween Eve as far as the weekend goes. So we're going to be having a little fun here on this segment. But I'm starting out with a couple of necessary fires. We don't have a choice. We're talking NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. Who dey? D-E-Y. The Bengals are balling, and they are balling with Burrow throwing to his old school college teammate, Ja'Marr Chase, and I'm staring at the value right now. It's still plus money for a guy who has done what no receiver has ever done in NFL history. That's over 700 yards in their first 7 games. Think about that. Randy Moss, T.O., Jerry Rice, none of them. But Ja'Marr Chase, up this man's Madden rating. He's in the lab straight cooking. And not only is he doing wide receiver rookie numbers that are shattering the NFL, the guy's got 6 tugs. That's top 2 in the league. That's receiving yards top 2, top 4 in the league with touchdowns. He is virtually unstoppable. I hate to do this. Fields is not playing well. Trey Lance isn't even in the game. Trevor Lawrence is in rebuild mode. And Mac Jones, it's a nice story, but Mac and Cheese ain't winning the Offensive Rookie of the Year. This is Ja'Marr's to lose, and he will not, as far as value goes, after he goes against the Jets this weekend, stay at plus 110. Now we shift to the Defense of Player of the Year. Not rookies, defense as a whole. But my man in Dallas on Hard Knocks and in real life is absolutely balling. Trayvon Diggs, how do we not consider this? The man is leading the league in 7 interceptions. I like to call him cookies. Little Y on the Xbox. You can't stop him. He's number 1 in pass deflections. He's literally taking anyone and their receivers and hurting their feelings. I don't know how we don't consider it. Yes, it's been Aaron Donald's award for several years. Not this year. We have not seen a cornerback like this since Cromartie, Revis, maybe a little Sherman, but the man plays the ball and not the receiver, and he is a receiver because you know the lineage he comes from. Shout out the other Diggs in the building in Buffalo, and I just think it's his to lose. I mean, look at that. We're getting serious value. 5-1, your money. Put $10 down. That's a certified Uber Eats meal if he catches a W. I have to do it. I have no choice. And we're on to the Coach of the Year. Some would say, okay, maybe it's Kingsbury in Arizona. For me, he's been there. He's had a couple of years here to figure out a rebuild. We know him as the guy with the freaking relaxed background looking like Gosling in that one movie on draft night. Yes, they're balling, but it's really Kyler Murray. If you look at what Staley's done out there in L.A. in his very first season, I think there's value. If the Chargers win the division, and they very well might, you have to say to yourself, all right, how can we not consider this guy as a Coach of the Year? I'm flirting with it. I'm throwing a little breakfast money on it. I'm dancing. All right, now it's time for what we're calling spooky bets. Because if you saw the slate this Sunday, oh my goodness gracious, I'm freaking out, Jerry. I'm calling upon the God of all prop guys. This time we're talking games. Are you there?
I'm here.
And you sound terrifying, my friend. All right, you got something for me? Let's kick it off.
Lions v. Eagles. Eagles -3.5.
Oh my goodness, that's absolutely terrifying. I'm freaking out. This is an Eagles team. They've covered 20 points in their last 5 games in terms of offense, but they're not winning. The Lions haven't won a game. Look, if we're talking spooky, I think you say to yourself, maybe take the Lions with the spread. If you're talking terrifying like that It Clown character, you go with them on the money line. Look, Dan Campbell's coffee times 2 has to work at some point for this team. They're coming off a very good cover against the Rams, Jared Goff's old squad. I think if they're going to win a game, it could be against this Eagles team. I'm looking at it. Opponents are completing 74.4 completion percentage against them. That hasn't happened since 1932. What you got next for me?
Jets versus the Bengals. Bengals minus 10.5.
Oh my gosh, this line's moving like Ethereum up and down. Look, if Zach Wilson's playing, I'm a little more confident. The Bengals haven't had back-to-back road victories over 20 points ever. I hate to do it. Burrow's cooking. I'm swallowing the points. I can't go spooky. I hate it. What you got last for me?
Saints versus the Bucks. Bucks minus 5.5.
Oh, you know how this goes. There's a win and then there's a cover. I know we're getting out of here in a second, but Sean Payton's won the last 5. But as I said already, Brady and the Bucks haven't covered in their last 3 road. I got to take the points with the Saints, and that's absolutely spooky. And when I return, I'm dancing on this Sunday's picks. You can't miss it. We'll be right back here on the Bettor Half Hour.